What if we told you that two of the most underrated vegetables could taste like restaurant-level food? All right, let's start with two medium eggplants. Cut off both ends and trim just a little bit off one side. This will create a flat edge and gives you a stable surface. So when you're slicing, the eggplant doesn't roll around on you. Now slice each eggplant lengthwise into strips about 1/4 inch thick. That's around 1/2 centimeter. This way they'll be thin enough to roll up later. Do you know that eggplant is technically a fruit, not a vegetable? It belongs to the same family as tomatoes and bell peppers, but today we're definitely cooking it like a vegetable. Once all the slices are cut, lay them out flat on the cutting board and brush each slice with olive oil. This helps them get that slightly golden finish and keeps them from drying out. In the end, finish it with sprinkle a little Italian seasoning over each slice. And this is exactly why we love making recipes like this. It's simple. Budget-friendly ingredients. Everything give you amazing taste without ordering takeout or eating at a restaurant. Now bring your air fryer basket and place the rack that usually comes with your air fryer. This is a game changer because it lets you cook all the eggplant slices in one go, instead of doing 3 or 4 rounds. If your air fryer didn't come with a rack, check the description. We added links to some great racks that fit most air fryers. Now, slide the basket in and set it to 340 degrees Fahrenheit or 170 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes. Every air fryer cooks a little differently, so check around the 3-minute mark and adjust from there. While the eggplant is doing its thing, let's move over zucchini. Grab one small zucchini and slice it into rounds, maybe a 1/4 inch thick or so. And hey, if you're new there and haven't subscribed yet, hit that button so you don't miss our next recipe. Next, hit those slices with a pinch of salt. Now the filling. This is where the magic happens. In a mixing bowl, add about 1/2 cup of ricotta cheese for a smooth and perfect base. Then crack in 1 egg. Add roughly a 1/4 cup of shredded mozzarella, just a good handful. Next, grate in about a tablespoon of parmesan. It adds a salty and nutty flavor that takes this filling from good to really good. Take a handful of fresh parsley and chop it. That green color and that fresh flavor just brighten everything up. Split it into 2 pieces and add one right into the mixing bowl. Finish it by adding salt and pepper to taste. Mix everything together until it's well combined and creamy. By the way, if you're new here, we'd love to know where you're watching from and when do you usually watch recipes. We always love seeing in which country our recipes are going to be cooked in. Meanwhile, our eggplants are done and let them bring back. Let them cool for just a few minutes so you don't want them too hot, so your fingers stay safe. Once they've cooled a little, take about 1 teaspoon of the ricotta filling and spread it onto each slice. Just a thin, even layer across the whole slice. Now carefully roll each slice from one end to the other. Repeat the same steps for the other slices. Anything else would you add to this filling? Maybe some sun-dried tomatoes? Or roasted garlic? Drop your ideas in the comments. We always love read all your suggestions for the next recipe. Place each roll with the seam side down on the board. That way gravity keeps it from unrolling and they keep the shape. Now for the final step, place your air fryer basket back and line it with parchment paper. Spoon some tomato sauce onto the parchment and spread it out into an even layer across the bottom. With that base, everything sits on, and it keeps the zucchini from sticking. Lay the zucchini rounds on top of the sauce. Zucchini and tomato sauce is such a classic combination where they're going to act as the base for our eggplant rolls. Now place each eggplant roll right on top of a zucchini round. It's like building little towers. Spoon just a tiny bit more tomato sauce on top of each roll. Not a lot, maybe half a teaspoon each, just enough to keep everything moist. And finish it by sprinkling shredded mozzarella over each one. The cheese is going to melt and get slightly golden on top, and that's exactly what we want. Slide the basket back in. Set it to 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. And that's everything what we need to finish this recipe. Timer's up, and let's just look at them. The cheese on top is melted and golden. Next, pick whatever side dish you like. Today we'll pair them with the rice. And then carefully place the eggplant rolls next to it. Basically, that's our main point making such recipes. Restaurant-level food made in your own kitchen with ingredients that cost nothing and just with one air fryer. If there's any tomato sauce left at the bottom of the basket, spoon a little onto your plate to complement the rice. Finish it off with a little sprinkle of the leftover fresh parsley on top. That pop of green just ties the whole plate together. And that's it. This is the kind of recipe that proves you don't need a lot of money or time to eat really well. Restaurant quality flavor at home, with simple ingredients and one air fryer basket. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next recipe. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.